Okay, another exploration of staircases here in Puerto Vallarta. It's amazing how many different ways there are of getting down from the hill where I'm staying to the main touristic part of town. So this is just another other way I found of getting down from almost the top of a mountain. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
So you see the lush tropical greenery of the area. And another one of the public staircase systems that connects many different homes on many different levels. A lot of private residences, but also hotels for the public. It's June the 11th, 2020, and there's still basically no tourists here. Official opening June the 15th, so that supposedly is when a number of flights will start coming in. We'll have to see if that turns out to be the case or not. A lot of Chihuahua related dogs in this area. It's a breed of choice. Okay, of all places, we're going to Walmart, or more specifically Sam's Club. Yes, they're located all over Mexico. And we're going to meet up with my friend Merdad, my Iranian friend, who has invited me to come for lunch and have a traditional Iranian meal with him. So again, this is just going to be showing you the sights and the sounds of the Puerto Vallarta area. So, as regards the meal we're going to have, it's going to be a traditional Persian meal. And where his wife was able to get the ingredients, I have no idea, but we will soon find out. So enjoy the adventure. So you can see here that the streets are cobblestone, probably dating back 100 years. We're going into the more modern part of Puerto Vallarta now. Major hotels on the left, and various businesses on the right. Medical clinic, convenience stores all over the place. A pharmacy on every block at least, if not more. There's a company here called OXXO, which are small convenience stores, and they are literally every block or two. And I guess all the pharmacies are here because so many foreigners come to live and spend long periods of time so they can pick up their prescription drugs here a lot easier and a lot cheaper than back from where they come.
Y no sabes si reír o llorar. Y esta canción es para salir de la tristeza. No te amargues en que cobre bien la pieza. Llegó la hora de buscar tranquileza. Como te expresa, porque la realiza. Vamos arriba, gente divina. Si estás muy triste, ven a bailar a mi esquina. Y si sientes mucha melancolía, porque el amor de tu vida tiene solo otro día, toma impulso, toma confianza. Y antes que todo nunca pierdas la esperanza. Se fue la malaria y vino la bonanza. Otra presencia, si tiene sustancia. Ponte firme, parte de tu rodilla. Saca por más sueño, termino en la pesadilla. Verdadero amor, igual como las capillas. Te vas a sentir de mil maravillas. Con fe y perseverancia, siempre. Vas a ver que te vas a levantar tú y te vas a dejar de llorar. No va a haber tiempo para lamentar lo que el pasado te quiso quitar. Si es verdad, la noche es un nuevo día. Más amor y más alegría. Todo pasó tal cual te decía usando conciencia de vibración positiva.
So this is Nuevo Vallarta, the younger part, to the north of where I've been staying. And Merdad is our driver and guide once again. His flight to go to Europe has been delayed, like mine has. So he's hoping for July the 1st to be able to go with his wife and his baby to go to Frankfurt, or maybe Paris.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's unknown at this point. And so he just said that in this area, 17,000 hotel workers are unemployed. But that's small compared to Cancun, where there are 300,000 people unemployed.
Yeah.
So you can see there's not much activity. Once again, supposedly this area, or at least the airport, will officially open on the 15th of the month, so that's in 4 days. But whether that will create a lot of flights or not remains completely uncertain. See a lot of boats that are in the dry dock. They're foreign owners, or they're Mexico City owners, or they're Monterrey owners, or they're Guadalajara owners. I guess waiting for something before putting their boats back in the water. And here's the quintessential OXXO, of which there are probably 600,000 in Mexico. They are literally every block in any major town. And Mexico, like Peru, has its fair share of speed bumps. Much more than is actually required to slow people down, but that's what you have. Now there's a restaurant that's open. And gift shops. So he's going to negotiate with the owner of the car, who's his landlady, to see if we can rent the car for a day in order to be able to drive maybe to some little pueblos and things like that outside the main town, or maybe even go to see the Huichol people. The Huichol tribe is a very ancient tribal people here who are very immersed still in the peyote culture. So there are quite a few of their pueblos to the north of Puerto Vallarta, and so we'll see if we'll be able to go and visit some of them in the coming days. Now we're at the port part of Nuevo Vallarta, and you can see that a big yacht here is being prepared, or at least is being cleaned. Maybe that's a sign that the owners are going to be coming to take it out for a cruise somewhere. Technically, I don't think we're supposed to be in the area where we are, but because there is the yellow tape that has been put up, but we decided to walk through anyway and see how far we can go. Here is the lighthouse that features a very fancy restaurant with an incredible view of the area. And so we'll see if we can actually approach the lighthouse itself. We are approaching it, but whether we're going to be able to get access to get inside, I highly doubt, but you never know. That's what this is simply an ongoing adventure in incredibly troubled, bizarre times. Yet another OXO. OXO is basically a convenience store that more or less sells crap, American style crap to eat, like really bad hot dogs and stuff like that. When I first got here, that was more or less the only option I had in terms of finding stuff to eat, and now we're expanding into going to big supermarkets instead. And of course, there's a pharmacy on the first floor. There is a lot of native style art in this whole Puerto Vallarta area. Indigenous inspired, indigenous local expression. That's a wonderful thing, because in many countries there's a disregard for indigenous works, but here, or like in Peru, incredible explosion of artworks of the indigenous people and those who are not indigenous who are inspired by them.